In this lesson, you will learn how to use the feature quality status widget in the dashboard module. This is very important to understand the overall quality on your features, especially when we're talking about focusing on a sprint or releases, and understand what is the current quality on the feature level, as well as what are the features which are not fully tested or completely not in the covered yet from test cases. Yeah? So let's go into the dashboard module and add the default widget, which you will find by adding the widget. And in the widget gallery, you can go to quality. And the very first one is the feature quality status widget. And this one you can add to the dashboard, and it comes up with a predefined configuration, which you can basically change. What I can see here, I have a lot of features where test case status is shown. So I can see directly that here, for instance, for the Advantage Online Store database, how the quality looks like, what are the different test cases, and what is the progress on that specific feature. So I can do this also mouse hover on a different bar, which will show me now the Advantage Online Store purchase and its progress and quality status. Um, so basically, it will show me everything from the features summarized here and put in context to quality, so you can directly identify which areas are good, which are not so good yet, and this configuration can be changed. So basically you can go here to the filter icon to see what is the configuration Octane is using as a default configuration. So here you can see I have the workspace customer relationship management as well as the item type. This is important. You have to leave this in order to see the quality status for the features. But here now you can even drill down more and say, I would like to monitor the Q3 release train um, and put this as part of your configuration, as well as defined if you are focusing on a specific sprint or milestone, you can directly select it from here. By applying it and clicking on save, it will directly show you only those features which are in context of the selected release and will update the widget. You can go even further to the configuration. So let's go to the display part, and here you can see the different display types. So you could display it in a horizontal bar graph or a pie chart or even a grid view. And then you can decide if you want to have a double height. So this widget will be doubled in size, as well as, this is very important, show empty columns. Yeah, so which show me the features which I have not covered yet in this release. Yeah, so I can click this to see, okay, this is just a view what I see from the coverage perspective, and it is ignoring basically all the features which are empty, so no coverage at all. And this is something I would like to see as well. And then you can leave the x-axis with this configuration because we want to see the features. You could also switch to epic or user stories if wanted, and the count on the native status of the entity which we have selected here. Yeah, so let's say save and apply. And now I can see here different areas which are not covered, different backlog items and features which are not covered in this widget, um, which are not covered by the test coverage, and I can focus on this in my backlog module. Yeah? In the backlog module, you can also create a filter which will show you exactly the ones which are covered. So in total, we have 27 here, and I can switch to the release to see what is the total for that specific release. It's 16, so similar to our graph which we had. And you could potentially also go and say, show me only the ones where the test coverage is empty, and it will come up with additional ones which will show you exactly what is the current test coverage on the feature level for that specific release. So let's go back and see here the configuration. Let me change it back to this one. So this is basically the view what I see when I focus on my features and want to understand what the quality status looks like. It will summarize me um, by representing the features into different bars in the widget and summarizing the test coverage by its latest execution status. So I have a better understanding what's going on.